How does a watch winder work? A watch winder is a mechanical unit that simulates wrist movement by rotating your watch when not being worn. This keeps the movement powered and the watch ready to go rather than having to reset it after a few days off. The purpose and operation of a watch winder are very simple and uncomplicated. Inside an automatic watch, there is a spiral torsion spring, mainspring, that slowly uncoils, releasing its stored energy, which in turn powers the gears to keep the watch running. Normally, you would manually charge the mainspring by wearing the watch. The movement of your wrist turns a rotor that charges the spring, or manually winding by using the winding crown. Some rotors charge the spring when turning in both directions, bidirectionally, some only in clockwise, CW, or counterclockwise, CCW, directions. Watch winders usually have a number of settings or programs to choose from to suit your watch. It should be noted that it is not a problem if you are over the required amount. You cannot damage the watch as there is a release mechanism built into the movement. This disperses any excess energy with no detriment to the watch. You cannot overwind it. Watch winders come in a range of materials, styles, and sizes to suit all tastes, also making them a presentation case. They are unobtrusive and operate almost silently. Once the desired program has been selected, the winder will work periodically over a 24-hour period to complete the required turns per day, TPD. Watch winders can be particularly useful for watches with complications such as day-date and moon phase, as they can save a lot of time by keeping these functions accurate and ready to use. They are also a necessity if you happen to own watches with more complicated movements, as setting these watches correctly after they have stopped can be a complicated and time-consuming task. Additionally, many vintage watches do not have quick set date functionality, which can make using a watch winder even more practical. In terms of setting up a watch winder, it depends on the brand and model. A popular option included with every winder is the rotation setting, which can be set to rotate the watch clockwise, counterclockwise, or bidirectionally. Another factor to consider is the turns per day, TPD, to keep the watch fully wound. A standard setting is anywhere from 600 to 800 turns. However, some brands require as many turns per day as 800 to 850. It is best to do your research beforehand to make sure you choose the best setting for your watch. The cost of a watch winder can vary greatly, ranging from just $50 to several $1,000s, depending on the winder itself. Some basic models can accommodate a single watch and include simple settings. In comparison, there are also more expensive winders on the market that can hold multiple watches and offer advanced settings. In conclusion, a watch winder is a convenient and practical accessory for automatic watch owners, especially those with multiple watches or with watches that have complicated movements. It ensures that your watch remains wound and ready to use, saving you time and hassle.